Lindsay Lohan plays a surfer in the new short movie First Point. You know, despite all the madness surrounding her book, she continues to work. She gets
sporadically.
Yeah. Many of you may have seen the pics of her as Elizabeth Taylor for an upcoming TV movie, and she is also reportedly signed on for an upcoming project with a very interesting co-star.
It is interesting that these two will be, doing a film together. The guy's name is James Deen. He's an adult film star who was featured on Nightline. Looks like an all-American boy next door, but his fan base is very controversial because it includes teen and preteen girls. I recently went to Dean's house. We talked about the controversy and going mainstream.
Would you consider going into mainstream?
That interests me. Doing something that people are passionate about.
James Deen finding a new passion and in talks with American Psycho's Bret Easton Ellis to star in The Canyons. It's a contemporary thriller about young adults in search of power, love, and success in Hollywood. But before his big screen role, we take a closer look into the adult star's career.
When did this start for you?
Well, pretty much as long as I can remember. So I've always kind of had this aspiration and goal, and in third grade, I went to this private Jewish day school. They would go around and they asked everybody, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, porn star.
Did you get suspended? Did you get...
No, I got suspended a lot when I was a kid.
Dean can laugh about it now as he's considered by some a media sensation.
His name is James Deen. That's 2 E's.
The 26-year-old has almost 50,000 Twitter followers, and according to reports, he's appeared in about 2,000 films and has made over $20,000 a month.
You're so popular with young women and even teenage girls.
He's the Ryan Gosling of porn.
Does it disturb you that some of these girls are so young, watching you, idolizing you?
I'm not preying on the youth. I'm not trying to do anything to market myself to anybody. I'm just doing what I do.
Why do you think you've been so successful? You don't fit the stereotype.
I assume that's the reason is, you put 20 porn performers in a room and you say which one of these guys doesn't belong, they're going to point at me every single time. Don't come in this door.
Do you have any regrets about your line of work?
Not at all. But for some reason, when I don't have my clothes on, I feel a lot more comfortable than when I'm doing an interview.
I want to mention that James says his family has accepted that he does adult films for a living, that they love him, but they make sure not to talk or ask for any details or specifics.
What did you think of him?
I got to tell you, I was surprised. I found it hard to believe that he is so rewarded and so fulfilled, he claims, in this industry, in this line of work, because it seems like it could be an empty existence. But he says he's happy.
For some people, that could make you happy, but it is hard to understand that that's what you
He was
do.
an interesting guy.
All right, now on to a couple who had it all and nearly lost it all. We have brand